You want to read more? Don't even trip. I got you.
Hey Veggie Babes, welcome back to my channel. We are all about owning our minds and owning our lives. In this video, guys, you will learn how to choose the right book to read, how to read more books daily, and how to make time for reading. So stay tuned. I don't know about you guys, but I used to hate reading books. Like, I just thought it was for like nerds when I was in school, because like no one used to read. Like, that was just odd, you know? It was just super weird. I don't know why, but that was just super odd to me. Like 2 years ago, I was introduced to this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it was introduced to me by someone because they just knew like the things I was into. So they're like, oh, take this book and read it. And I'm just like, okay. I took the time out because I'd never liked books, so something just told me go get the book. I went and got the book, I read it, I fell in love. Like, guys, I fell in love. So I was like, okay, what's next? So usually some books suggest other books. So in that book, it suggested to me the next book, which was The Cash Flow Quadrant. So I ended up reading that, and then from then on, I've been addicted to personal help books, finance books, business books, anything self-help. I've been addicted to it. So now, guys, like, my collection has grown so much, and I just, you know, even for my birthday, like, I ask my friends for books, okay? Because like, I know I'm gonna read them. So I am telling you guys, books have changed my life. It is added to the growth of my business. It is added to me being a better person, you know, so I can testify to the importance of reading, okay? So in order for you to find the right books, I feel like you need to figure out what type of person do you want to become, okay? And, you know I want to be a boss. Well, I am a boss, but I want to be a better boss, okay? I know that I want to own a multi-million-dollar business. I know that I want to deal with finance. I know that I want to be good with numbers. I know that I want to be a better version of myself and build on that every day. So that's why I go for self-help books. I go for finance, business. I go for personal development. I go for books on boss, like CEO type books. I go for books like that on leadership. So pick whatever it is. If you want to be a dentist, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a writer, whatever it is that you want to be, grab books that will help you in that field, in that area of your life, okay? Books that will contribute to your growth. Once you get books that you're interested in, you are gonna read them. You're not gonna read books that have nothing to do with what you like. Like, I'm not gonna go read a Harry Potter book that has nothing to do with me in business. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna read books that are based on how I can grow as a person, how I can grow as a boss. You can take time at the bookstore, look online to see and scan through some books and see, oh, maybe this might interest me. Google the name, go see if you can get like a chapter and read through one chapter, and then you can decide if you want to buy the book or not. What is your preference? Do you like hard copies? Do you like ebooks? Or do you like to read audiobooks? Like, figure out what you like. I personally like to read the hard copy. Like, I like to highlight, write notes, you know, crunch the paper up a little bit so I can go back to it, bend it a little bit. I love the hard copy, but I'm trying to also incorporate audiobooks because like when I'm on a jog, you know, I can do that. So figure out what is the most convenient way for you to read. After you chose your preference, make time. Designate time. And try to make an appointment. Make this an appointment every day. At what time? Make it a daily appointment. So if it's every morning before you look in your phone or do anything else, you read, or is it before you go to bed? Make sure that you're taking the time out to actually set aside time for this, because if you don't set aside time for reading, trust me guys, you will never read. I have to tell myself every morning I will read, okay? And I used to read every night, but I started noticing that I started sleeping late. It really did not help because I was working late, and then it's time for me to read, I'm sleepy. So I switched over to the morning, and now I can read. If you're a morning person, do it in the morning. If you know you have time at night before you go to bed, do it at night. If you know you want to do it while you eat breakfast, do it then. If you want to do it during your break, but just designate a time, set an appointment, and do it every day consistently. You're not gonna be perfect. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I don't read in the morning, I end up reading at night, but just make sure you try your best to just stick with your schedule that you set out for yourself. After I finish reading my book, I always place the book on a table or on my bed after I make the bed. So make sure that you have the book easily accessible. Don't put the book somewhere far in the house that you can't access it and you're like, oh, I don't feel like walking up to get the book. Put it somewhere where you know, okay, if it's right on my nightstand, I'm just gonna roll over and grab it, you know? If it's on my bed, I can take it off my pillow every morning and read the book, or I can take it off my nightstand every morning and read the book. So make sure that you have it somewhere you can easily access, okay? Or if you're going out, make sure that you put it in your purse, or if it's in your phone, you can easily listen to it, have your earpods charged, ready to listen to it, okay? And while you're reading, make sure you remove all distractions. Our phones are the biggest distractions, guys. I'm telling you, like when I'm trying to read, that's when someone's gonna call me. And I'm just like, are you serious? When I wasn't reading, no one was calling me. But as soon as I pick up this book, the whole world want to call me, text me, DM me. And it's just like, you have to tell them, you know, I'll call you back, or put your phone on D&D, or just put it on airplane mode, something. But you have to make sure that you are, you know, concentrating. You can't read and be on the phone at the same time. If you are a sucker for your phone, try to put your phone in another room. What I try to do is I'll throw my phone somewhere where I can't reach it and physically get up in the morning to get it, and then I'll read my book. After I read my book, I'll make my bed, then grab the phone, okay? So try to do it in a way where you know you're not gonna be on your phone. The next tip is how much to read. If you're a newbie, I would say start small. Don't just try to just read the whole book. Don't just try to read 10 chapters a day. Go for like about maybe 1 to 2 chapters a day first, or maybe 2 pages if you're very new to this. Read 2 pages a day for a week and see. Then after that, you scale up, do a chapter a day, okay? But start off small. If you are advanced and you just have a hard time reading daily, try to, you know, tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna read 2 chapters a day, or I'm gonna read for 30 minutes a day or an hour a day, okay? Go from there, but take your time. You can scale up. What I try to do is I try to read multiple books. I'm gonna read 2 books, 1 chapter per book a day. That's usually what I like to do. If I'm trying to read 3 books, that's the method I would do. I would read 3 books, but read 1 chapter per book each day. After you've done all these steps, you then need to go ahead and set an appointment to start. Set a start date. Okay, tell yourself, okay, I watched this video now I know how I'm gonna do this. I know what book I'm gonna read. I know how I'm gonna read it with preference. I know I'm gonna do an audio book. Now I'm gonna say to myself, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read 1 chapter a day starting tomorrow morning. So every morning I'm gonna read 1 chapter a day, or every night I'm gonna read 10 pages a day. You have to set a date or you're not gonna start. All right, give yourself a time. Maybe you say, okay, Monday I'm gonna start. Whatever day it is, give yourself a start date and just do it. I'm telling you guys, if this is something that you wanna master, if you wanna learn more, you have to go ahead and just do it. No one's gonna hold your hand and open the book for you and be like, read. You have to do it yourself, okay? And I'm telling you guys, like once you're learning about whatever it is that you are interested in, trust me, you are just gonna find it as a pleasure to read. Like it's gonna be times where you don't even wanna put the book down. You're gonna read more than 1 chapter, but you have to just start. The next tip is track your progress. It is important that you track your progress because sometimes you fall off, you know? So it's great. Like what I usually do is in my planner, I have a section in my planner that says habit tracker. So I'll add read book, and then I'll check every day that I read the book. And if I didn't read the book, I'll put an X so that I can see, I can go back at the end of the week and say, I didn't read my book the whole week. What happened? You know, and then I can adjust it for the next week. I just started using this app called Leo. I'm actually gonna put it down below. I'm gonna do screen share now so I can like talk and do this with you guys. So, all right, so this new app called Leo, I think that's how you say Leo, L-E-I-O. And it's actually one of the perfect trackers to track your reading, L-E-I-O, that's what it's called, yeah. So what you can do here is pretty much go to your reading list, and you can add the book that you are reading here. And then it tells you when you can finish reading the book by. It tells you, you know, you have a section for notes. You can add quotes from the book. You can add reading sessions. You can rate the book. It tells you how many pages the book has. You can go to read, and it actually has a timer. So, you know, you can maybe time yourself and see how long it takes you to read a chapter to see your progress, you know? And once you pause it, you press done, you can actually say you read from page 1 to page 10 and how long it took, it'll tell you. And then you save that, and now you have that read, and it tells you the last time you read and how much time, you know, left to read the book. So I feel like this app is amazing, especially for, you know, you want to track how many books you read and the notes and everything. It's just great to have it in one place. So you can track it, you can plan. This app allows you to do a lot. You can plan on it. You can, you know, look at your goals and statistics and see how much you read. So it has everything. So longest book finished, lengthiest book finished, best days, best times. It tells you everything. This app is amazing. So yes, if you guys are looking for a way to track your reading and your progress, I would definitely recommend Leo. It's great to follow up a new habit with a reward at the end of the week or the end of the month, okay? So just to train your brain to say, oh, I'm doing this, you know? And it's just great to just treat yourself after you've done something consecutively and you're doing good. So yeah. If one technique does not work, it's okay. Do not give up. Just switch it up. I'm telling you guys, for me, I used to read at night, every night, and then I just started noticing that I started not reading because I started sleeping late, and by the time I got my book, I'm tired. So when I say, you know, let me switch it up. I'm gonna read in the morning, and I'll read in the morning. So if one technique does not work, if audiobook does not work, try hard copy. If hard copy does not work, try ebook, but just keep switching around and trying it. Do not give up. Comment below and let me know what books you guys are planning to read. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and if you have not yet subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ah!